That's slick.
Thank you for that wonderful speech and a lot of laughs. Next, I'd like to call myself up. I will be giving a speech from the storytelling book, just as Tracy did. And my speech is on Have You Forgiven? How many of us feel that we've forgiven someone, truly, truly forgiven someone, in a show of hands?
I would say that.
Have you ever had the opportunity to see that you really didn't forgive the person? Whether it be someone from your past, someone from your present, or someone that you constantly see on a regular basis. Well, my story goes this way. I thought I forgave someone, one of the many, and it was brought to my attention that that wasn't the case. As I was at one of my employers, I received a file that I'm to add this person to the system. I open the file up and I see the person's name. And I think to myself, that can't be that person. Is that really possible that that person would be coming on board here? I try to find out through one of the people that do the hiring as far as putting the person into the system before it comes to me. By any chance, do you know where this person lives? Because I used to work with a person with that name. And that lady said, no, I don't have access to that information. I so desired to take it a step further and ask this other area, who also is involved with the orientation, is this person the same person that I know? The day comes for the person's orientation. And even though in my mind I had this plan, a movie playing from Thursday when I first got the notification till Monday, I had this movie playing, how it was going to play out, because the orientation room is not that far away from where I am working. And I figured some way, somehow I'm going to run into that person, and because I am a Spirit-filled Christian, I have to represent God in the proper light and not hold a grudge and not have an attitude, not make a face, and to be sure that the tone of my voice is pure, winsome, and gracious. The day comes and I arrive on the scene. The conference room is filled with one person. And I look and I say to myself, no, that's not the person that I know. And then it was early, and I was thinking, all right, it's still early, maybe they're delayed. Well, again, the afternoon came, I looked, it's not the person I know. Oh, great, that's good. Well, 2 weeks later, I'm going downstairs to mail a letter, and who do I run into? The person I thought I forgave. And this is how timing is perfect. Because if I would have seen the person 2 weeks earlier, the feelings that I still harbored would have risen up. But instead, God had a different plan. He was going to show me, as I was having a fit, that there's a possibility of this person coming on board, that I still have these feelings. He allowed me to get them up and out. And then I wasn't planning how it was going to happen, because to me, that guy over there was already that person. And I was going to even ask him, are you so-and-so? But I didn't do that. As it turned out, when I did see that person who I did work with, and there were the stories, I was very professional and very pleasant, and not that I was caught off guard in a negative way, but they were. And I am yet to see how God changes things and heals the past. And helps me to just let go of that junk and move on. And maybe even that person, they have stuff that they have to get rid of. And what about maybe things, you know how there are people who have, you'll go to the movies with someone and you'll see the movie in a different light than they see it. They'll see things that you didn't see or notice. Well, it's the same thing in life. It's two sides to every story and then the truth. So what lens are you looking at the situation? Is it through a distorted lens or is it through the eyes of God? Because when he sees people, he sees what they can be and not really what they are. So there's always potential. And just like I've changed a year ago to a month ago to a few days ago, that person too could have changed. I'm looking forward to see the great plans that God has in this situation. And again, it's when we have unforgiveness, we are holding ourselves in prison from those past hurts and from those past wounds, while the other people who have hurt you are living their life clueless and don't even care. So my suggestion is, when the time comes that you were to have this opportunity and you see that you do have that unforgiveness still in you, just ask God to help you to overcome that and to represent him in the right light, because that's really what it's all about. You can't say you're a Christian and have a Bible on your desk and then be out in the street cursing people or being angry towards people or, doing things that the world would do. You have to, it's not like you take a pill and you're perfect, but every day you're moving forward in the right direction to represent him right, just like your company. You represent it properly. You're not out, talking negatively about your company or your coworkers, etc. You always want to put on the best image as much as possible. And who knows, maybe the people that are hearing you speak are really maybe a potential employer. One never knows. But one thing I can say, our latter days will be greater than our former, that's for sure. Now, as Toastmaster, I would like to call up our general evaluator, who is Selena, but representing Selena is Tracy.
You get your